Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Mumbles. Today, I'm here to bring you guys another game review. And today's game review is on a game called Project Highrise Architect Edition. Now, before I get into any of that, I do have to ask you guys all, please, if you haven't already, do make sure to hit that little like button. Helps the channel grow, helps people find the video and see the video, and just know how grateful I am for it. Now, without further ado, let's talk about Project Highrise Architect Edition. Project Highrise Architect Edition is made by a company called Calypso Media, and it is available on multiple systems, including PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Windows, and Nintendo Switch. Now, today's game review is based on the Nintendo Switch version, so please do be aware that that is where all my gameplay footage is coming from. Now, this game costs about $39.99 at most places where it is sold. You may find different prices other places, but for the sake of this review, $39.99. So what the heck is this game about? Well, I'm going to read you the actual description from the website itself. The ultimate skyscraper simulation game for PC finally makes its console debut. With Project Highrise Architect Edition, as well as bringing all the content from the original Project Highrise base game, the Architect Edition also packs in the Las Vegas DLC, as well as content packs Miami Mall, Tokyo Towers, London Life, Brilliant Berlin in one definite console edition. Your job as the architect and developer is to build world-famous skyscrapers that will be the envy of the entire city, masterpieces of art and engineering. But a skyscraper is more than just steel and glass. It's an intricate ecosystem, full of people that live and work in the building. They become a complex machine that needs you in your steady hand to keep it running smooth and efficiently. From the moment you break ground, every decision rests with you. As the architect, you must coordinate the construction of everything. Every wall, every wire, every office and apartment. As the building owner, you must keep the tenant happy and keep paying rent. As a savvy developer, you must keep your eye on the bottom line and invest in the future. Succeed, and you will reap the rewards of a prestigious address, which everyone will clamor to live and work at. Fail, and you will watch tenants leave in disgust, take their business elsewhere, leaving your reputation in tatters. Will you create an exclusive office high-rise that attracts business leaders from around the world? Will you construct luxury apartments in the sky, penthouses for the elite, and playgrounds for the famous? Perhaps greed will get the better of you, and you'll build a tenant building that trades tenant happiness for loads of cash. All these choices are yours to make, and all these choices and more are yours. Success is entirely in your hands. So that is what Project Highrise is. Let's talk about the graphics, the soundtrack, and the controls. First off, the graphics for this game. I was really impressed with the graphics for this game. I know it has kind of a 2D type gameplay and graphical experience, but I have to say, the graphics for this game are very well done. For a simulation game, I was super duper impressed. Now, soundtrack wise, this game does have some nice soundtrack music that you would expect in a simulation type game. Nothing overbearing, but nice gaming elevator music that will keep you intrigued. Control wise, I did not think a game like this would work for the Nintendo Switch. But I have to say, they made it work, and they made it work well. Now, I will be showing you a control layout right now on the screen. And as you can see, control-wise, this game is very well thought out and very well made. Now, let's talk about the gameplay of this game. Basically, this game is exactly what I've already told you guys about, but I will explain it to you in my very own words. Basically, you control every aspect of your building. You start at the bottom and you work your way up until you have a building that reaches the sky. And you basically manage every aspect of this building while you're doing it. Now, what do I mean by that? For example, you can make restaurants, offices, recycling places, hotels, shopping malls. You can choose exactly what shops you want in your building. Not only that, but you can also choose what tenants you want in your building. So for example, maybe one tenant is offering you more money to build a mall. You can hire that tenant instead. You can let them use that space instead of the other one. So this game gives you a lot of different things you can do, different things you can build, different ways to build. You literally have to string each wire so that you have electricity in the place. You have to make trash cans. This game thought of everything. So that's really all there is to say in the gameplay section. A very well thought out game. Now let's talk about the cons of this game. I really only have one con for this game. And this one con is a kind of a big one. This game has a steep learning curve. And it is for this reason that they put in a big tutorial. The tutorial can take you, I would say, about 30 minutes to complete. And it basically shows you the ins and outs of everything and how you have to do everything in the game. Now, I still list this as a con because it's very complex. You really have to use your mind in thinking about, oh, do I want an office here? Do I want a mall here? How do I want to decorate the place? Do I want to add another floor? Can I afford to add another floor? All these are questions that will be swirling in your mind as you play in this game, and it's for that reason I say this game has a steep learning curve. Your first building probably won't be your best building. As you play it more and more and more and more, you're going to get better and better and better and better at building buildings. So that is my only con for this game. Let's talk about the final score of Project Highrise. Project Highrise is a very ambitious simulation type game. And I have to say, even though it is a building simulation building game, I was very impressed with everything they did with it. It has a lot of customization, a lot of abilities to do different things. It is just a game that offers you a whole ton of different choices and things that you can do in it. It can get overwhelming at times, but I think this is kind of a game that people have asked for. And it is for that reason, Project Highrise Architect Edition, you are getting an 8 out of 10 on our Mumbles review. This game won't be for everyone. But if you like simulation games, if you like building games, if you like games where you have to manage things, give Project Highrise a look because it is a superb game. Anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Mumbles. I want to thank you guys all so much for joining me. Please smack that subscribe button, smack that like button, smack all those buttons, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.